Hello everyone. Today I am going to be building the Judicar. It's been a requested model and I think it is kind of everyone's favorite. He is just an all-around bad looking dude. This sprue is awesome. It is by far, in my opinion, the prettiest of the Indomitus sprues. We've got the Judicar sword right there. I just noticed that nonsense. That's bonkers. But it's got the Judicar, it's got the Eradicators, it's got the, what are they called? Oh, it's got the Chaplain, the Blade Guard Ancient, and the Blade Guard Veterans, all on this one squad, or this one sprue. And then after this sprue, there are the Bikes and the Assault Intercessors. The Judicar comes on your standard 40 millimeter base. Nothing crazy about that. Let's see, there are 2, 4, 6, only 7 parts, and it's a 3-step assembly. But at the bottom, you have a whole bunch of little bits that you can use to sprue up the base, or spruce it up. Pop in any of those right there. It looks like most of them are rocks. One's got a little skull, 2 have a skull, okay. This kit includes rocks. Let's get clipping. We're looking for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's nice. Usually they work out like that where it's sequential numbers. So let's find 8 and 9. And aside from some oddballs like 62 and 63, it looks like the grouping on these is pretty well. We're moving to the 40s, 50s, 60s. I'm looking for 8s and 9s. Here we go. 3, 4, and boom. What's that one? Oh, it's 11. All right, so I'm just going to clip this whole model out at once because it's so few pieces. Let's see here. I still haven't looked at the rules for these guys. I know we're at home, we don't have much to do. I've got space wolves and demons and all sorts of stuff to build and paint. Working on a bunch of orcs as well, just for kicks and giggles. Came into an army, figured I'd try to paint it. Let's see, 10. Where is, here we go. Let me get a close look at this guy's head. So, is that a helmet, or is he bareheaded with like a bandana around his face? I haven't been able to tell from the box art. Let's see if I can get a nice little zoom on there. Pardon the red, I was priming earlier. It looks like a helmet to me. But I don't know, those could be studs in the head. They painted it in such a way that it kind of had a flesh shade to it. I'm probably going to paint mine bone white with, I don't know what I'll do about that color wise. Let's see, 12 and 13. Here we go. Looks like he is holding an hourglass, which is really detailed. I'll get a nice close-up of that in just a little bit. And what's his backpack is 14. It's right in front of me. It's always right in front of me. Like, again, that was one solid clip. And what was the last one I said? 12? Yeah. All right, let's look around. See if this sprue grouping is nice. Yep, there it is. What is that? That's probably the Chaplain. He's just holding a chain with a hand on it. Whose hand? Oh well. We can ask those questions later. I'm going to scoot the camera back just a little bit. There we are. Move my keyboard so that I can get this all on my mat so everyone can see it a little bit better. All right, so the head, let's see here. honestly, we don't need to do much. I'm going to clip off this little bit. Just, there we go. Mold lines, ooh, very, very small. I don't even know if that's really a mold line on it or if it's just a, oops. Yeah, kind of. Clip off these chunks. This sword is awesome. So awesome. I have been wanting to get this sword out and mess with it. I don't know. Oh, wait. I was about to say, I don't know if that's supposed to say anything, but is that some sort of exterminus ultimare on the bottom? But terminus ultimare. It's not gibberish. Well, I mean, it's gibberish, but it's Games Workshop gibberish. And that is a special, special gibberish. It's fake Latin. I love the guard on this too. I can't remember if I Googled at this with you yet, but it's just so basic, and there's something about that flat tip sword. I can't put my finger on why I like it so much, but I do. It's like saying, I don't need to stab. I'm just going to slice you. I don't know if there was ever a historical reason or combat reason or any reason to have a sword without a point, but this is 40k. We don't need a point. We do it because we can. We've got open face dreadnoughts with pilots just kind of hanging out, daring you to shoot them. I think it was the, what are they called? The Warhammer community, the regimental standard. Oh, did I clip I think I might have clipped a peg right there. That was basically, it's the Imperium, don't worry about it. Yeah, it looks like I accidentally clipped that peg really short. Whoops. That is what I get for not paying attention. I'm just too excited to build the Judicar. When I get my box of this, I'm going to take it a little slower and Space Wolf the heck out of this dude. Call him something a little more, wolfy than a Judicar. I have no idea what. I've got Wolf Priests, Iron Priests. I don't know. I'll see what his buffs are. If he buffs people, that'll definitely change some sort of priest, because that's how it goes. If he's a solo act, just kind of a smash character, definitely going to try to squeeze Lone Wolf in there somehow. I know there's stratagems now, but dang, I miss those little guys just running around like dwarven slayers. That's not too bad. We get a lot of characters with this kit, or this box set. And I watched a battle report, I think I might have mentioned it, where it looked like the characters were really carrying a lot of the weight. But, in any game I've had where there's just a slew of characters and they stack those buffs up on one unit a lot, it always feels like they did a ton. Especially with an army like Death Guard. And I think that Indomitus is bringing the Death Guard level synergy of characters to other armies. I know the Ancient already exists, Primaris Ancient. Oh, this one's a Blade Guard, though. I don't know if he's special, and I've never used it, but I think there's just a normal Space Marine Ancient, too. Just dude with a banner. That goes in nicely. And he makes people get back up on like a 4. Oh. I do not like that dripping all the way down. A lot of times I just put excess glue on the bottom of bases because I either pop models off after I've made a base for them, make my own scenic bases using green stuff or anything I have available, but no one ever looks at the bottom of the base. No one's going to flip the base and say, hey, there's some glue on this. Or a real guilty pleasure of mine is I'll use it as a little paint palette. Goes in nicely. Man, he's cool. Also, what kind of dude wears a coat over power armor? This guy's got style. There is no point to having this coat over this power armor except to look awesome. Power armor can keep them alive in space. And this guy decided to wear a jacket. And only like half wear it too. He's kind of got one arm out like a samurai. Let me know it's samurai. Ronin? The old movies, the old Japanese movies, it's just dudes walking up and cutting each other. The kind of rebel dude would pop his arm out. Oh, dang. I need to get a new phone stand. Snug. No snapping. I know some easy build kits snap together. These just kind of push in. You're good. Yeah. Arm out. Totally exposing himself. Blood Angels were like that. Just, oh, so cool. And he goes together really quickly. I don't know if it has to do with, being a lieutenant or a captain that makes the kit take longer to build. The captain definitely did because it just had so many pieces. Or if it's just the detail of the model. This guy's obviously very detailed. Very nice. Let's see if I can get this on after clipping the peg. I don't know if it's going to reach far enough in for that super glue. It certainly isn't. Let's see, I pulled it away, only got a little bit of glue in there. So I'm going to just kind of, there we go. A little bit more. Hopefully around the edges. And without having that guide, there's definitely some wiggle room. This guy is not as static pose. If you don't want him to carry around an hourglass, you could probably just slap another arm on there, though I wouldn't have the robe bit. With some patience, you could probably cut that off and do some serious converting. So I'm just going to apply some pressure and rotate till it feels snug. Look at the instructions, see what he's supposed to be. That looks okay. If he's holding his hourglass at a slightly different angle, that's all right. Oh man, imagine this guy being like a 90s action movie. He's walking up to some Necrons. You're all out of time, bub. He shows him the hourglass, and it's empty. That'd be so cheesy. So incredibly cheesy. Let me put him on the base. I'm trying to figure out what angle he's at. Here we go. Nice and snug. Quick. Easy. Honestly, I want this guy to have a standalone kit, so there's more options. I think that he is going to be one of the next minis we see people flexing their painting abilities with, just showing off how incredible of painters they are. That is the Primaris Judicar. Honestly, I expected it to take a little longer to build. I don't know why. But it was a really fun kit, and this guy is gorgeous. Wow. I could ask, if you were to convert this guy, would you keep the same sword? The Terminus, what did I say? Ultimar? Ultimare? Kind of sounds like Ultramarines. Ultimar, that's screw it. I don't know lore that well. Keep the hourglass, the angly bits. Let me know. Have a good evening.